I'm pulling that whip and changing direction. So when the whip changes direction is when it creates that loud pop. All right, I'll do it kind of slow and you can hear a little bit of a pop right here in front of me. See how I curl it up? And so those curls come out of that curl and it pops and makes that loud noise. All right, so there's a whole lot of different types of whip crack that have been developed, and you can have two whips going. And there's actually something called sport cracking over in Australia, and there's some places around here too that do it. I think mostly in Florida, but these are actually considered Florida cow whips, and they're made out of nylon paracord. They used to be made out of leather. Well, the cowboys in Florida figured out that the nylon could withstand all the water and the salt water and everything down in Florida, so they started making them out of nylon paracord. So, anyway, let's get back to some cracking. So some of these different things I learned, I actually flew up to Minnesota and learned from a professional whip cracker, and I'll show you what all he's taught me. All right, so you got the underhand flick, where you just flick it out beside you. You got the one called the circus. Anybody ever been to the circus before? Raise your hand if you've been to the circus. There you go. All right, so this is called the circus crack. And you see the lion and tiger tamers using this one to keep those big animals away from them. They just pop it, and it keeps those animals away. And that's another point I want to bring up is even cowboys most of the time did not hit their animals. They would do this, make this loud noise just to scare, and it would scare the animals to do what they wanted them to do. And if you happen to go in the museum up there, you will see a painting of, I think the painting's called the Bullwhacker. And that bullwhacker's riding alongside, popping his whip, and it's scaring the animals to make them do what they want them to do. All right, and you can play tunes. I've never learned how to make music with any instruments other than my whips, but you can kind of have a beat going. All right, and you can wrap the whip around you. Thank you. Dancing. Okay, so besides whip cracking, I actually met my wife. I wanted to learn how to do some country dancing, and so we kind of decided, well, let's see if we can kind of incorporate some whip cracking with country dancing. One of the country dancing some of the dances that we do is the Texas two-step. Anybody Texas two-step? Yeah. So the beat is quick, quick, slow, slow. Quick, quick, slow, slow. So I'm going to do that, and she's going to get real close to me. If she starts to stray too far out, she could get hit. We'll hope that won't happen. All right, here we go. Texas two-step. Dance that we do is the waltz. The waltz. Anybody waltz? Just kind of step and go with the slow beat and step forward. All right, so let's see if I can do a little bit of waltzing. I only need one whip for the waltz. Okay, here we go. Wait. Okay, and then of course my favorite dance is the slow dance, where we get to get close and I hold my beautiful bride close, and I need 2 whips to do this slow dance. In this way, she has to stay close to me, or she might get hit. So, I like this one because we're real close. Okay. Uh-oh, I knocked your hat off. Twist my arms. Woo! So, that slow dance, the whip cracks that I were doing there were actually developed in Australia, like I was talking about. That's called the Queensland crossover, where you take 2 whips and go across your body like this. Like that. All right. So, hey. Oh yeah. So, besides that, the whips can actually fly if I tell them to. So, I'm going to tell my whips to fly here. See if I can get it to do it. Fly! Oh, I dropped it. Doggone it. Let me try it again. All right. All right, how many of you are participate in sports? Got any little kids play baseball? Baseball? Softball? Okay, anybody a fan?
Pokeball.
All right. Hey, Colin, I happen to know this wonderful young man right there. Will you throw me a pitch? Just stay right there and pretend like you're throwing me a pitch, okay? I'm going to be the batter, standing in the batter's box. All right. Ready? Go ahead and throw. Woo! All right. So I call that my home run pitch. All right. How about golfers? Do we have any golfers? Golfers? All right.
I can do golf.
You can do golf? Well, this time I don't really need any help, but I just imagine my golf ball being teed up right down here in front of me, and I'm going to be the golfer. 4! All right. And then football. All right, so I've got to get a hike from somebody. You going to hike me the ball? Just go. When I say down, set, hike, you hike me the football, okay? All right. Or you can throw it to me, that'll work. Down, set, hike, oh, she threw it. Here it comes the pass. Oh, goodness. All right. All right, so kind of incorporate my lovely bride here into the show, and she actually came up with a lot of suggestions. She was watching me practice whip, and she kind of helped me develop some of these tricks. So, we're going to do what's called the whip duel. So, the first one to pull their whip up and pop it is going to win the duel. So, here we go. Okay. Okay, so, when I'm not out here doing whip cracking, I participate in a sport called cowboy action shooting. And in cowboy action shooting, they have different divisions. And the one I usually participate in, I have a 6-gun on my hips, each side. And so I pull my right pistol and shoot it with my right hand, pull my left pistol and shoot it with my left hand. That's called double duelist. All right, so we're going to pull the whips up one at a time like that and pop each one of them. So let's see. And my wife also shoots. I taught her how to do some shooting, and she's a pretty good shot too. So let's see if we can do it. All right. We need a countdown.
Can you count, say 1, 2, 3, go? Can you say that? All the kids say 1, 2. You want to say it for us? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to listen to you. You're going to start us off. Say it real loud.
Oh. Uh-oh, she beat me on that one. Oh! All right. All right, so another way, so we pulled one whip up at a time. Another way that cowboys shoot is called gunfighter, and they draw both pistols out and shoot them simultaneous. So we're going to try that now.
Okay, you gonna do it again for us? Can you count again? Count real loud. We have earplugs in, so you have to count real loud, okay?
Got it. All right.
Can I show them what you taught me?
Sure. All right, let's give me a break for a second. Let's see what she can do. This is dancing duelist.
One of the easiest ones he ever taught me is a stagecoach. And the reason you do it is because you don't want to hit the horses. You have to go way up above the horses. So I like that one.
When your skirt doesn't get in the way. There you
He
go.
practices a lot more than me, though. But he practices at Stone Mountain Park where we live. He makes his loud pop so loud that they think it's firecrackers going off. So he's got, or guns, so he's got friends with all the policemen out at Stone Mountain.
Yeah, the policemen usually hear me popping my whips and they want to come see what it is. And so I kind of got to know a lot of them, and one of them actually bought some whips, and I'm going to teach him how to do some whip cracking pretty soon, I hope. So anyway, all right, so let's see here. There's another whip crack where I have to actually jump over it. If I don't jump, it's going to wrap around my legs like that. Like that. All right, so there we go.
What does that look like?
Oh, yeah.
What does that look like on the ground right there? It does.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a snake when it's slithering around through the grass. So, you know, I told you the cowboys usually didn't hit anything that was an animal, but they did have one crack that was called the snake killer. So if that's a snake right there, they would use their whip to get that snake. Is it dead? You can tell it also pretty good at mowing the grass.
Okay, so all you four little kids come out here real quick, okay? We need your help with something. Okay?
Yes.
Colin, you hold the end over there.
Come hold over here. Come around to this side. Y'all come line up.
I was going to say, yeah.
Just grab the handle right there for me. Just grab a hold of it.
And you guys go in the middle, okay?
Yeah, y'all come over here.
We're going to show how long this little whip is, okay?
Come on over here and you can help hold the whip up. Okay? All right. So here we have, like I was saying, the Florida cow whip. Okay? And what we have Colin here holding is the handle. And that handle has a braided section, and it's mostly made out of PVC pipe. So Colin's holding the handle. Helena here is holding on to what's called the body of the whip, or it's called the thong. So it's actually braided, and it gets, you can tell it gets smaller as it goes. And then what's your name? Christian. All right, so Christian's also holding it here. You can see how it gets smaller and smaller. And then down here at the very tip, this is called the fall, F-A-L-L. It's not braided, it's just a piece of nylon paracord. Kate, all right. And my lovely assistant Kate here has got a hold of the fall, and then also down here is the popper. See the white part? And I actually make those out of, I use baling twine.
The one thing is also a tail.
It is. It kind of looks like a tail for the whip. That's right.
How long is that?
So this particular whip is considered to be a 6-foot stock whip, not including the fall or the handle. So in reality, it's about 8 to 9 feet long. All right.
Hey, Colin, look at the end of that and tell me what you see.
The dot. Oh yeah. You know what? That's actually a quarter. My whip maker lives in Tennessee. What he actually does is on the knot here, he takes a quarter and wraps it in there of the state of your choice. So I chose in Oklahoma because my dad's from Oklahoma. My mom's from Texas, so another pair I've got is from Texas. I don't know if I even have any from Georgia.
I have to get some more whips.
Man, yeah. All right. Thank y'all for holding that. Y'all just drop it right there. Thank y'all. Woo. All right. Oh yeah, the helicopter. So there's two different types of helicopter whip crack. One only requires one whip, and this is probably my scariest crack that I do because I'm actually pulling the whip back towards my head. You'll see how it goes when I start it, okay? So. There we go. All right. And then I've got a two-handed whip crack called the helicopter, and I think it looks a little bit more like a helicopter. So, I got my rotor blade going overhead, and then I start the tail blade too. Do I look like a helicopter? Close enough anyway. All right. All right, so this whip crack, like I was saying, that's called the slow figure eight. If I pop to the front, pop to the back, front, back. That's called the slow figure eight. If I do it fast, it's called the fast figure eight. Imagine that. And then this one's just called a volley. There we go. All right, what's next, honey?
This is the one here.
What's your next show?
Oh, my next show, I guess, is at 1 o'clock. And I don't know, they didn't tell me how long they wanted me to perform. I don't see anybody pulling me off the stage. What do you say, Doc? Oh, the whip crack, I forgot one. The whip crack behind me. So if somebody's trying to sneak up from behind, I pop them like that. All right. So, anyway, I appreciate y'all being here today. Thank you.